Hello all. Let's see how to configure services on our website. Well, the first thing is to log in. You go to Login on the menu. The page that appears is old but has the same functionality. Insert user and password. Sorry for the time. Ups. Wrong password. Ups. Please don't fall asleep. Now we are logged in. And now, you have access to your administration area. Please do not choose Services option. Choose Partners option instead. Okay, partners are called operators in the back office, and are for tour operators listings. Services option is for accessing the services configured or under configuration. Now you can select the partner. If you don't find it, you can select Search Operator. Okay, select Search Operator, and insert Boost Portugal. It seems Boost is enough. When you click on Boost Portugal, you then have access to the operator page. Okay. From the operator page you can see the tour operator webpage. Just click on the link. You can find many useful information on the operator web page. But, in this case we also have information in PDF format. Now, click Show Services. You can find all the tour operator configured services, or services under configuration. I will show you an Echo Tuk Tuk service. Since Boost Portugal is using RISD as their booking management system, we will log into RISD. And, when configuring the service, you will learn how to integrate with RISD also. Now we are in RISD. Okay. Let's select tours and activities. Let's write down Boost in the form above. We can see now that they have lots of services. This is activities. Those that are in green are shared with us. We have negotiated rates for them. Let's look for the correct service. Don't fall asleep in the meanwhile. Okay. Go West. Echo Tuk Tour, in Portuguese. Every product has a code. I will show you. There it is. You need to remember it later. Now back to the Holiday Census Administration area, let's click Add Service. First you need to select a name for the service. You don't need to put the same name as in RISD. You can use your own marketing name. Names of products and their descriptions need always be written in English. I am still thinking. Please don't fall asleep. Go West Electric Tuk Tuk, Portuguese. Okay, I think that's the name. Now you have to select a risk level. For walking tours in the city, you would select Level 1. For vehicle tours, risk Level 2 is more appropriate. Now you can change the commission and reservation fee. But I will not do that. Following, you shall insert the meeting point. In the meeting point, do not insert the door number in the first line. Just the street name. The remaining information falls in the second line of the meeting point, while the first line is shown in the service web page. Both lines are shown in the voucher after service purchase. In this case, city is Lisbon and country is Portugal. Just as an example. In this demo, we are going to copy and paste the contacts from another service. Normally, you need to ask the tour operator their contact information. Don't use their web page for it directly, please. In this case, we use the brand of the service for the second meeting point address, since it is an hotel pickup. Then, we put the fixed phone, followed by the mobile phone, and then the email address. GPS longitude and GPS latitude will also be copied, but initially you will need to get them from Google Maps URL. They are the rightmost value. GPS coordinates are in a number format and can be positive or negative. For example, west to Greenwich Meridian, the value is negative. North of the equator is positive. Just have a look at how it is inserted. Lifestyle. Well, you have a document to figure out how to combine them. In this case, we have an in the city and cultural sensation. Wait just a minute. Checking what kind of tour it is in Riesde. Please do not fall asleep. The text was analyzed. Now, we can insert the text. To ease reading, you can expand the description text window. We have a PDF file prepared with the description. Let's look for tuk tuk. Here it is. We will choose the long description. Select all the relevant information for the tour. For example, pickup and drop-off not included. It must be in the description text, if that is the case. Copy and paste then. Now you have to format the text. Let's break the paragraphs in some readable chunks of text. Please don't fall asleep. Once more. 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 If you want to leave an empty space between paragraphs, you have to insert an empty line between them, with a space character in that line. You will, with practice, see how to better format the text. For example, a short sentence ending with 2 dots is interpreted as a title for a list. A sentence starting with a bullet is interpreted as a list item. The same if it starts with a dash, this is a minus symbol. You can also insert some images in the text. You can get them in Windows by pressing the Window key and Dot key at the same time. There was a mistake with the meeting point because pickup and drop-off is not included. Now we need to insert the door number in the second line for the meeting point. Wait just a minute. Please don't fall asleep. Once more. Please don't fall asleep. Once more. Now it's done. For guide languages, you can select the supported languages of the tour. As many as needed. In this case, only Portuguese is necessary. Okay, the guide is human, not electronic. The kind of reservation is automatic because we will connect to RISD. So, let's select RISD. Let us get the RISD code. Copy, and paste it into our administration area. And, since a tuk-tuk is a vehicle and the price will be per vehicle, we select the vehicle yes option, and the number of people it carries. Let us check how many people the tuk-tuk carries. And there is another detail. The tag is not adults, children and babies or infants, but eco-tuk instead. So, you need to copy and paste it too. That tag will be used by our software to book the tour on RISD. We will select up to 4 passengers per vehicle, but in fact a tuk-tuk like this takes 6. It's just for demonstration purposes. Please don't fall asleep. Once more. 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 Finally, select the supported payment types and the voucher types, press Submit, and you will have a new service. Let us look in the list where it is. There it is. You can see it is disabled. This is because there are many other steps to do. Now we can continue to configure the service. Well, let's continue to configure the service. We have 4 steps to make, as you can see, before we start loading pictures. Check out what the red windows say. But first I want to modify the service. We have a bug and you have to reintroduce the region, as well as payment types and voucher types. Just 1 second. Now I want to add something to the description text. Going back to our PDF file, let's select the text that is missing. Wait a moment again. Checking the text. The text says Mondays are not good days to make the tour because monuments are closed. So, in this tour, we will block Mondays in step 1 further ahead. Let's paste the text and format it. You can see I will be inserting bullets. I get them by pressing Alt key along with the key number 7. You can also insert dashes or some icons. Icons can be accessed by pressing Window key along with dot key. I think I mentioned it before. When I say dash, I mean the minus symbol. Wait a minute please, while I finish formatting. Almost there. Just a second. And now it is formatted. We just need to submit it again. Well, as you can see, we still have 4 steps to do, corresponding to the 4 windows in red. I will explain step by step what to do. Now there are 4 steps to do. The 4 red windows correspond to the 4 links further down. First, select number 1. Then you have to select the year. For each month, you have to select the days of the week the service is available. No Mondays for this service. Since we are configuring the service in November, only November and December is available to configure. Close to the end of the year, we have to configure next year availabilities too. I will not explain it now, but it has to do with automatic year configuration by our software, when we approach each new year. Wait a moment while I configure the next year availabilities. All days except Mondays, as said before. And for all months. There may be situations where not all months are available, or available days of the week, depend on the month. But it is not the case for this service. We have now developed a feature to speed up this process. It will be available in a separate video. Now that all months are configured, let's see what is additional unavailable days. For example, in E-Bike Delicious Tour in English, there are 3 holidays when the company doesn't operate. Let's configure them also for our service. Those are New Year's Day, St. Anthony Feast in Lisbon, and Christmas. You can see I made a mistake. I configured 2018 days in year 2019. I leave you as an exercise how to correct it. Sorry about that. Now let's move to step 2, timetable. First, you shall select the duration of the service. You either select the duration in hours or in days, not both. The PDF document says the service has a duration of 2 hours and a cost of €95. Let's check it in RISD to see if it is correct. And it is. 2 hours of duration and €95 per vehicle. Back to service, we insert the 2:00 hours, and since the service has predefined starting times, we deselect the checkbox saying, does not have a defined starting hour, and submit. And now appears a tab option of starting hours. There you can insert the hours of the tour. Let's check in RISD. There are 3 hours available. We need to insert the hours from January. Even if the service isn't available in January, it will be crossed with availabilities inserted in the first step. Okay, now we need to insert the 3 available hours. 10 a.m., 1 p.m. or 13, and 4 p.m. or 16. Just have a look. If you insert something wrong, you can always delete the hour by clicking in the cross icon just to its right. You can then insert the correct value. January again, 10:00. And you have it right. In this case, starting times are equal for all months. But, if they were different, you needed to insert starting times for other month ranges. Let's say from July to September. Well, back to the service main page, you can see that another red box disappeared. Okay, let's go to step 3, prices. In this case we have a price per service, not per person. So, you have to select the checkbox in the upper part of the window and click Submit. Always start a price with week 0. Week 0 is the first week of the year, and if necessary, you add different prices for other weeks. Also, when a price is per service, as in this case, because we rent a vehicle, only the adult price is relevant. So, you just insert the 3 first prices. At present time, we added an additional field, that is, the maximum number of people for that price that is not mandatory. Another red box disappeared, meaning that only people limits are missing to finish configuration of the service. Now you have to insert the maximum number of people, if any. In this case, we insert 4 people. Then, we select if babies count as a customer, the maximum age for babies and children, and if they are allowed on the tour. Babies may not count as customers in many cases, and then, even if allowed, do not count for the total limit of passengers. When you have doubts about these things, it is better to check with the tour operator. Please check the table on the left and see if everything is correct and according to the tour operator information. I think you may fall asleep for a bit. Make an effort not to. Almost there. One more second, please. Now, all red windows have disappeared. You can now enable the service, meaning they start appearing in front-end pages and customer searches. However, we still need to insert the service photos. Now, the configuration links are no longer available. If you want to change anything in the service configuration, you need to disable it. But, don't forget to enable the service again. The next step is photos. Well, this is a photo of a tuk-tuk. Please don't use a photo like this one, because it has information about the company everywhere, and a customer may book directly with the company. You have the brand, the photo, the website. Of course, we are not looking for photos like this one. Of course, the photo can be edited, and we can delete or clean the information in the photo. Another bad photo is this one. Our software uses landscape photos, so vertical photos are not to be used. However, you can cut the photo and make it landscape. Just use your favorite image editor. You can turn it into a horizontal rectangle. Can you imagine the rectangle I am drawing with the mouse? Well, I am a bit slow, so please be patient, just getting to the next picture. In this picture, we may need to remove the logo of the company, and not much more. Getting almost there. This next photo is a good photo but needs some editing. Just have a look while it is edited. We just removed the logo on the back of the tuk-tuk. No phone numbers, no website address, no such kind of information. Let's get back to the service configuration page in a minute. We can add and remove photos without disabling the service. Now you insert a title for the photo. Normally something related to the service and tour operator and number of the photo. Then select the photo file. When you press submit, it gives an error. This is because the photo is too large. We need to reduce its size to save disk space. Well, we need to select the picture file first. Just wait a few seconds please, while I find it. Just wait and look how the error pops up. Let's reduce the pixel range to fit the defined limits. 1600 pixels, horizontally. Check if vertical size also fits. I just used Paint for that, but you can use your favorite editor. Let's try to load the file again. Press submit once more. There you are, it was loaded. Next, we can select the host of the tour. In this particular case we do not have any available host to select, because none has a picture. Without a picture the host doesn't appear in the front end page. So, no need to select a host in this case. To finish, I just want to say that you can add more pictures. We should have about 5 pictures per service. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Well, the service is configured at last. Thank you for not falling asleep. Just one thing missing. We need to correct the previous mistake. Please look while I configure the correct non-working days for 2019. And also for 2018. You need to deactivate the service and when finished activate it again. Please be patient. I will leave you alone in a short time. I'm almost finishing the video. And now, all is configured. Finally. Let's look at it in the front end. Lisbon and in the city. Click the service. There it is. Everything seems all right. We didn't configure everything for 2019 because the software copies some configuration details from one year to another when getting close to next year. I mean, from October onwards. If you are close to the end of the year, or probably after June, you should configure next year details too. Thank you for your attention and until the next video.